Great careers in advertising begin with a chance. Here's yours. The American Advertising Federation's National Student Advertising Competition, the NSAC. By working on this unique competition, students from AAF college chapters find out if they have what it takes to make it in this business. Employers recognize this real-world, hands-on experience as a valuable foundation for a career in advertising. Teams develop a national advertising campaign for a major brand or product and compete against other schools in their district. District winners advance to the national finals and pitch top executives from the client and its agencies. Last year's competition, sponsored by Toyota, took place in Los Angeles, California, and pitted the top 16 teams from across the U.S. in a tough competition for the national honors. The challenge? To provide a recommendation to Toyota for implementing a special matrix marketing and communication strategy with specific creative to increase awareness among 20 to 30-year-old potential buyers. And the students delivered. Toyota representatives praised all of the students for their hard work, creative ideas, and outstanding executions. And now, the 2003 NSAC winning presentation.
The students from advertising from across the country represent the possibilities of our industry. The AAF has time and time again proven that it is dedicated to the future of the industry, especially through many of its academic programs. AAF's commitment is a three-step progression. First, to educate and train young adults. Second, to transition them into the business of advertising. And third, prepare and encourage them to accept leadership roles in the industry and AAF clubs. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the winning National Student Advertising Competition team from, you guys ready? The University of Nevada at Reno.
Close your eyes. Imagine for a moment that your house is on fire. Your loved ones and pets are safe, but you only have enough time to save one possession. What would it be? What is it that you value the most? What would you save? Now, imagine the power of a campaign that is built on what your target values the most, built on what they would save. This is the campaign BlackRock built. Take this story and make it yours. These are your narrators.
Mike.
Aaron.
Nick.
Shannon and Rory on AV.
In the beginning, you identified 3 objectives. Increase awareness by 5%, revitalize consumer interest in the matrix, and build lifelong relationships that increase brand loyalty. Our campaign will exceed these objectives, but our research told us that wasn't enough. We've set 2 additional objectives based on problems we found that are needed to build a complete campaign. Aaron?
BlackRock shopped numerous Toyota and competitive dealerships across the U.S. in order to analyze the buying experience. We found the competition sales personnel to be more knowledgeable about the vehicles they sold, as well as the market in general, providing a better overall experience. We feel this gives the matrix competition an advantage that Toyota needs to overcome.
Our 4th objective, then, is to increase salespeople's knowledge of the matrix and its appropriateness for the target. Through research, we found that the target does not identify the matrix as a Toyota product. In our online survey, the target ranked reliability as the #1 factor in the buying decision. In that same survey, they ranked the matrix dead last in reliability.
However, when asked in a separate survey what were the target associated with Toyota, the #1 response, reliability. Based on this information, we've determined that there is a brand disconnect between the matrix and Toyota. The reliable reputation of the Toyota brand name is not transferring to the matrix. In a market segment where product parity exists, your reliable reputation will give the matrix the edge it needs to rise above the competition.
So our 5th objective is to build that strong connection between the matrix and Toyota and its reputation for quality and reliability. And now, this campaign is complete.
Now that we've introduced you to our objectives, Toyota, we'd like you to meet your target. We've surveyed over 400 members. We've conducted focus groups. They talked, we listen. Their honesty has guided all elements of this campaign. Their diversity spans cultures, lifestyles, values, ethnicities, and interests. So what does this mean, Shannon?
It means that Eminem, the Dixie Chicks, and Frank Sinatra will reach the same percentage of this target. It means that they are diverse. There is not one characteristic that describes every member. Instead, they are characterized by their diversity. They are not quite Generation X and not quite Generation Y. They're somewhere in between. They're X.5.
Their lives are changing. X.5 is attending college, graduating college, seeking careers, getting married, having children, buying homes, and most importantly, buying cars. They're looking for a car to get them to their next stage in life, and they are in the perfect position to become lifelong Toyota buyers.
X.5 is skeptical about the media that they encounter. They've heard it all, and they've stopped listening. We listened to X.5, and because we listened, we found something powerful. Take a look at what X.5 told us they value.
Buy my car, I guess.
My car, my photo album.
Pictures. What picture album?
Probably my car.
My car.
My car. Photo album.
Pictures.
Pictures.
My car.
My scrapbook.
That is what this target will carry out of the burning building. Photographs, tangible memories are at the top of the list, second only to their cars. Photographs tell a story. What's so important about a story? Stories are the one thing that tie this diverse target together.
Their lives revolve around stories. X.5 spends more than $6 billion annually on entertainment. They're reading and watching movies to lose themselves in a story. They're traveling to create their own stories. We will create a relationship between X.5 and the Toyota Matrix, and stories are the perfect catalyst for that relationship. For example, when you first meet a person, how do you get to know them? You want to learn about them, right? You want to hear their stories. Stories are shared between friends and preserved through photographs. Allow us to introduce your Matrix, your story.
Your Matrix, your story will use the emotional power of stories to connect with X.5. BlackRock's creative executions will present X.5 with a story that appeals to them, breaking through the clutter, grabbing their attention, and building a relationship. Your Matrix, your story builds Toyota brand loyalty.
Print ads for the Toyota Matrix have a simple layout on a 2-page spread. Powerful pictures tell a story in a single snapshot. The feature bar along the top, I don't know if you can see it here, informs the reader of 4 important attributes of the Matrix. The copy begins with a question that engages X.5. This ad, which we call Makeout, reads, all-wheel drive. What's so great about it? Put it this way. It will get you far enough from the city to see the stars, even if you never leave the back seat. Get the feeling. Get the feeling is consistently the final sentence of all copy, creating that strong connection between the Matrix and Toyota and its reputation for quality and reliability. Along the bottom, you'll also find the tagline, Your Matrix, Your Story, the web address, and a picture of the Matrix.
The next ad was specifically designed to target the Hispanic segment of X.5. We like to call it dancing. Yeah. The ad is in Spanish, but the translation reads, 35 miles per gallon. What's so great about that? Put it this way, you can dance all over the city, stopping only for friends, never for gas. Get the feeling. BlackRock found that Hispanics have an annual spending power of $350 billion. They spend $280 a year on new cars. An ad tailored to their culture will help Toyota reach deeper into X.5 and speak directly to this segment.
This next ad is called Girls Night. The copy reads, 53 cubic feet. What's so great about it? Put it this way, it's enough room to share all the details of last night without whispering. Get the feeling. Women of all ages in this target will recognize this tradition and appreciate Toyota for reaching them on a personal level. All print executions are flexible and can be tailored to meet specific media. For example, based on our research showing their annual spending power of $515 billion, BlackRock recommends purchasing space in gay and lesbian publications such as The Advocate. This ad, Girls Night, and Makeout, which Mike told you about, could be easily tailored to reach those audiences. Everyone will understand our message because everyone has a story.
We copy tested these ads with members of X.5 from across the United States and found that they effectively communicate our message. 93% recalled that the ads were for the Toyota Matrix, demonstrating that the viewers not only became aware of the Matrix, but also made the connection between Toyota and the Matrix. This works. Print executions will be placed in magazines that are popular with members of X.5 and will use 25% of our media budget. Your Matrix, your story, increases awareness and builds a strong connection between Toyota and the Matrix.
BlackRock's television executions will present quick, funny stories that make X.5 laugh. And more importantly, they create an emotional connection that meets the objectives. Take a look at this one.
Okay, start driving. Hello, ladies!
The 2004 Toyota Matrix. Check out toyotamatrix.com for your chance to design and win your own Matrix. Your Matrix, your story. Get the feeling.
These ads will be effective because they are memorable, humorous, and create that emotional connection. Trust me, those girls will be telling that story for years to come. 54% of BlackRock's media budget will be spent on television. Your Matrix, your story, revitalizes consumer interest.
The radio is a powerful medium because it allows the audience to finish the story in their mind. It allows them to make it their own. 7% of BlackRock's media budget will be used to purchase time in major metropolitan cities that Simmons Data has identified to have high foreign mini SUV sales.
Outdoor executions consist of billboards and signs on bus shelters and subway terminals. A snapshot capturing the most powerful part of the story is used, allowing the target to fill in the blanks and make it their own. Your Matrix, your story has the ability to reach all members of X.5 because it gives them this power to make it theirs. 6% of the media budget will be used on outdoor advertising in the major metropolitan areas previously mentioned. Extensions draw attention and set the Toyota billboards apart as well. Your Matrix, your story increases awareness.
We'll also reach the target with non-traditional media. Java jackets and coasters, which Aaron will show you now and are also displayed on the screen, will be placed where X.5 frequently stops for a pick-me-up or a Friday night drink. They'll contain a short story and an invitation to share their own story online.
Hey, this one has a number on it.
Oh yeah, that's my cell. How you doing?
You can have this back.
Poor Nick. Short text messaging service is an emerging media type that has been shown to have an average response rate that is 8 times higher than direct mail. Short text messages will be sent to select target members' phones, reaching them wherever they are. As you can see, the question will grab their attention, and the rest of the message will direct them to the Toyota Matrix website, where they'll have a chance to share their own story and register to win a 2004 Toyota Matrix. Your Matrix, your story revitalizes consumer interest.
The internet is relatively a new marketplace. X.5 is an internet-savvy target. They'll visit your website before they ever step foot on a showroom floor. All of our media prompts X.5 to visit the site, so it has to be impressive. We recommend that you improve the current site. Allow us to show you one of the problems that currently exists. When typing in toyotamatrix.com, this site comes up. As far as I know, that's not a matrix, and if it is, then we're in big trouble. X.5 will be drawn to the newly revised site through Shashkalis and other forms of advertising. The new site will contain an online message board, a web ring, TRD customization, and an interactive advert game, like the one you see behind me. Your Matrix, your story revitalizes consumer interest and builds lifelong relationships.
It is important to understand that X.5 is a different type of car buyer. They know what they want and what they're willing to pay for it. In interviews, Toyota salespeople told us that X.5 often comes to the dealership completely prepared to purchase after extensive online research. In focus groups, X.5 told us that they do not want to haggle and that they are intimidated by the current car buying experience. Because of this, we recommend no-hassle pricing. No-hassle pricing will be available through the Toyota Matrix website and will allow consumers to customize and price their own matrix. This quote will include all fees and will be honored at all dealerships.
X.5 needs to interact with Toyota, the Matrix, and the dealers. And to help make sure this interaction is as positive as it can possibly be, BlackRock recommends the launch of dealer education programs previous to the launch of our promotions and public relations campaigns. These campaigns will be used to drive traffic to the dealerships, where members of X.5 will have a chance to interact with Toyota and build a strong connection between the Matrix and their stories.
The Matrix Campus Raid will increase the interaction between the Toyota Matrix and X.5 on campus. Toyota representatives will tour colleges and universities across the United States, promoting the car, introducing the special financing available to graduates, and handing out
Matrix Packs. Matrix Packs will be handed out at all promotional events. They'll contain Matrix keychain, Matrix air freshener, and a Matrix debris bag. These items will be used in and around X.5's cars. In addition, Matrix Packs will also contain Matrix Magnets. Matrix Magnets are magnetic poetry that contain a variety of words that pertain to both X.5 and the Matrix. Matrix Magnets represent the essence of the Your Matrix, Your Story campaign, as they invite X.5 to literally create their own story. And what's more is they're fun. That's cute, thanks. Apparently, I have a thing for Brad Pitt. X.5 is not going to throw these away. In fact, they're going to bring them into their homes and put them on their fridges, right next to their photos. Your Matrix, Your Story increases awareness, builds relationships, and increases salespeople's knowledge of the Matrix and its appropriateness for the target.
Allow me to introduce the Matrix reality TV show. The Matrix Challenge will team Toyota with a popular television network that X.5 watches, such as MTV. Teams of 4 will compete in a cross-country scavenger hunt for a cash prize of $40,000. Toyota dealerships will sponsor these teams, and the dealerships in the major metropolitan areas that Nick told you about will be the checkpoints for these teams. At these checkpoints, sponsors such as Nike, Pepsi, and Abercrombie & Fitch will give out prizes to the participants. Take a look at this example of a trailer that would run on MTV.
The Matrix Challenge is coming to your town. Watch for it this fall on MTV. Your Matrix, Your Story. Get the feeling.
Video cameras will be installed in each Matrix, sending a 24-hour feed to both the dealerships and the Toyota Matrix website, driving traffic and giving fans a chance to see what Toyota has to offer.
The Toyota Matrix will also be a prominent participant at both auto shows and popular trade shows, like the Action Sport Retail Show, which combines surf, skate, and snow products with music, fashion, and celebrities. Toyota will create a display consisting of 4 Matrix, each representing a feature highlighting the creative. Your Matrix, Your Story revitalizes consumer interest and builds a strong connection between the Matrix and Toyota.
In order to increase community relations, Toyota will sponsor Fill a Matrix, Feed a Mouth, encouraging local residents to donate canned foods. The canned foods will then be placed in the back of the Matrix, highlighting the 53 cubic feet of space. And while the dealers are participating in this event, Toyota will be making a publicized donation of $200,000 to both food industries, Crusade Against Hunger and Food for All. The national publication of this donation is going to complement the local event.
$35 million is a lot of money, and I'm sure you're wondering how we're going to spend it. 85% of your dollars are going to go for media purchases, 10% will be used for production, and the remaining 5% will be used for promotions and public relations campaigns. The better question is, how will you measure the return on these dollars? Awareness and interest will be measured through quarterly surveys conducted throughout the life of the campaign. The increase in dealer knowledge will be measured through their participation in educational opportunities. Finally, the establishment of lifelong Toyota relationships will be measured through post-purchase surveys and will become evident over time.
In the end, we developed a strong, positive strategy in order to accomplish the objectives. Your matrix, your story increases awareness.
Your matrix, your story revitalizes consumer interest.
Your matrix, your story builds lifelong relationships that increase brand loyalty.
Your matrix, your story increases salespeople's knowledge and the appropriateness for the target.
Your matrix, your story builds a strong connection between Toyota and the matrix.
Now you know this campaign exceeds objectives. Now you know X.5. Now you know the power of stories. They bridge the gaps of diversity. We beg for them as children and love to tell them as adults. We never tire of hearing stories. So now you know we've built a long-lasting campaign. Let BlackRock write the story of the Toyota Matrix. Success.
Since 1973, over 80,000 students have learned about advertising through case study assignments provided by leading corporations like Bank of America, Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, the New York Times, Daimler Chrysler, and Pizza Hut. The challenge continues next year as the 2004 sponsor, Visit Florida, gets ready for a taste of advertising's future stars. The finals will be held on June 13th and 14th in Dallas, Texas, site of the AAF's National Conference 2004. If you're interested in a career in advertising, join an AAF college chapter. Through programs like the NSAC, you will gain valuable experience and credibility. You will develop materials for your portfolio and have the opportunity to interview with major agencies and companies. Now's your chance. Want to get involved? Call the AAF Education Services at 1-800-999-AAF1 or check out the website at aaf.org.
And showed us that they really knew and lived and breathed what they were showing us. All the components stayed on strategy, and the matrix was positioned well throughout the campaign. Congratulations to the University of Nevada.